Hello, my teacher friends. Today I am coming to you live from beautiful Montana, where my cousin and I have been spending a few days relaxing and enjoying one another. Today I want to share with you about a creator's notebook. Now, some of you may have heard of writing notebooks or journals. This is all of that kicked up just a little bit. So, if you are curious and want to learn more about Creator's Notebook, stay tuned. Make sure you click subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And let's get started. The Creator's Notebook actually came to me as an idea from Ralph Fletcher's book called A Writer's Notebook by Ralph Fletcher. So I first read this about 8 years ago, and Ralph Fletcher teaches all about writing and writing notebooks. And he has this idea to split your writing notebook into sections, and that was so interesting to me. So I assigned my students to do a writer's notebook. Over time, I discovered that my notebook was more than just a writer's notebook. So I renamed the writer's notebook to be called Creator's Notebook, because the things in that notebook are things that I either want to create or may create in the future. It is more than just writing down thoughts or writing down memories like a journal. It is really all about like celebrating the moment and writing down what is happening right now. Not what happened yesterday or what is happening in the future, but what is going on right now? What are you noticing? For sure, right now, I'm going to show you. This is our little cabin. And I have been noticing so many things, beautiful things up here as I have been in the beautiful Montana mountains. And I'm just focusing on right now. So those are the things I'm writing in my Creator's Notebook. Another book that Ralph Fletcher just barely came out with, it is called Joy Write, and this couldn't have come at a better time because this is all about writing and enjoying it. It's called Cultivating High Impact, Low Stakes Writing, and the Creator's Notebook is a perfect way for kids to write and enjoy what they're writing. So not just to write for practice for the year-end test, not just to learn how to do a persuasive essay, but actually to write about what means the most to them. I'm going to show you my notebook, and then in my next video, I'm going to share with you how do you set up a Creator's Notebook in your classroom. So let's see if this will... This is my current notebook, and your notebook should just be something that you love. Pick something out that you love. And I have 4 tabs. I used to put the tabs along the sides, and that's still fine, but lately I've been putting them across the top, and then they don't get squished and wrinkled. I have 4 tabs, and this is my summer Creator's Notebook. So I titled each section according to things that I knew I was going to be doing in the summer. So this first one is called Summer Outings, and I have, things that I have written about, places we've been this summer. You can see it's more than just a journal. I glue things in. I get little odds and ends from places that we visit. I do write about what's happening in the now, and then I also write about maybe a current event, like we experienced an earthquake in California. I print off pictures, and I like to do these collage pictures. I just get them at Walgreens, and then I'll waterfall them in my notebook so I can fit more, than just one. Here's another really good example of waterfalling your pictures. And so I have all that just on one page, and I write, and sometimes I write things that maybe will eventually become a book or a poem, and sometimes I just write. We went and saw the movie yesterday, and I love the Beatles, so then I was like, oh, I'm going to write down what my favorite Beatles songs are. This is what I've written up here as we've been in Montana. I wrote a little poem, and then I love stickers. I get a lot of stickers just in the dollar section at Walmart. They have stickers for like 97 cents. Jan and I both got sick while we've been up here, so I wrote that. So that's called outings. Now my second section is called Summer Lovin', and this is family. So these are just specific things about my family. Writing, creating, thinking, pondering, again, creating, maybe memories of a friend. This is a friend of my daughter Sage's. She was in a magazine, so I cut it out and put it in there. Tess and I played phase 10, so we put down our scores. And then Tess wrote me a little note. That's so cute. Okay, my third section for the summer is Here Comes the Sun, and this is projects. I wrote about my first YouTube video, and I had written that I was going to do that, and that I created that. I'm in the process right now of publishing my first children's book, and so I wrote about that. Again, I'm actually creating here in my notebook what is going to happen. Another thing I write a lot about are the books I'm reading. There's my fall schedule. Here's my YouTube section. So this is just a section for like academics and projects. And then my last section is called Good Day Sunshine, lists and quotes. So I put 3 things I'm grateful for today, 3 things I can control every day, and I got a card from my favorite girl, Jan. And, you know, I just put things like that in here. I also, again, put things that I want to implement into my life, cards, things like that. So that is an example of my creator's notebook right now. Now, in the next video, I'm going to share how to set up a creator's notebook in your classroom and encourage that writing that is high impact but low stakes. So, I hope you learned about creators' notebooks today, and I look forward to sharing more. Make it a great day. Cheers to being a teacher. Go out and change the world.